I expect judges to look to the legislative intent of our laws, to consider the consequences of their decisions, to use common sense and to follow the law. In my view, a Supreme Court justice needs to exercise judgment, should appreciate the proper role of the courts in our democracy, should consider the consequences of decisions on the fundamental purposes of the law and the lives of Americans. I will urge Solicitor General Kagan here publicly what I've urged her privately, to be open, to be responsive, to share with us, but even more importantly with the American people, her judicial philosophy, but also to assure us of her judicial independence from either the right or the left. I believe that fair-minded people will find her judicial philosophy well within the legal mainstream. The courts are not subsidiaries of any political party or interest groups, and our judges should not be partisans. That's why the Supreme Court's intervention in the 2000 presidential election in Bush versus Gore was so jarring, and why it shook in many people's minds throughout this country the credibility of the court. That's why the Supreme Court's recent decision, Citizens United, in which 5 conservative justices rejected the court's own precedent, rejected the bipartisan law enacted by Congress, rejected 100 years of legal development in order to open the door for massive corporate spending on elections, was such a joke to the system. The American people live in a real world of great challenges. The Supreme Court needs to function in that real world within the constraints of our Constitution.